guys, Michelle here. Welcome back to the Traveling Epicurean. So this is an authentic sombrero, and I thought it was appropriate because I'm going to show you how to make ceviche, shrimp and scallop ceviche. And we don't do any cooking. The scallops and the shrimp are going to cook in the refrigerator in lime juice. So easy. And while that's in the refrigerator, we're going to prepare everything else. Why don't you come on over here and I'll show you what we're going to need to get this going. So this is what we're gonna need to get our shrimp and scallop ceviche going. I have a half a pound of shrimp. I have a 1/4 pound of sea scallops. We have a half a cup of lime juice. I have more limes for our salsa. We have blue chips. You can use whatever chips you like. We like the blue. I have a half a cup of Vidalia onion, finely chopped, cilantro, mango, and cucumber. I have a 1/3 of a cup of tomato and avocado, and I have 1 whole jalapeno that's finely diced. We're gonna need olive oil and seasoned rice wine vinegar and salt and pepper and a little bit of sriracha. All right, let's get the lime juice on our fish and get that cooking. We don't want the dicing to be too large on the shrimp and the scallops because this is going to be a salsa and we're eating it with chips. But we do want it a little bit larger so it stands out. And then if you see this muscle on the scallop here, we're going to peel that off. This is a side muscle that's very tough. We don't want to eat that. So I'm going to slice this scallop in half, and then I'm going to slice it down the center, just like that. So we have the scallop cubed up. Remember to take the muscle off. We're going to do that on all of them. This one there is no muscle. These scallops smell like the ocean. Oh my gosh, they smell so incredible. Look at the color of that. Isn't that beautiful? So we'll just slice it down the middle. Just like that. So this is all cut up. I'm going to add it back to our bowl here. And our scallops. And we're just going to pour the lime juice right on top there. Look at that. Is that beautiful? Here, I'm just going to give it a little bit of a stir with a spoon. And then this is gonna cook in the refrigerator while we get the rest of our salsa items together. Oh my goodness. It smells heavenly. You can smell the limes. Scallops have that wonderful sea aroma. Really beautiful. All right, I'm gonna cover this up, put it into the refrigerator, drain this, and then add it to our salsa. And then I pulled the shrimp and the scallops out of the refrigerator. They're looking really beautiful. I'm going to drain this juice in a minute, but for right now we're going to start adding the olive oil, some more lime juice to our salsa ingredients. It's going to be so delicious. And then we'll stir that, we'll add in our shrimp and scallops, and then toss the whole thing, and then we're going to have it with some blue chips. And I may have to put this sombrero back on just to get festive. All right, so here we go. Let's roll our limes. Here. It really helps to roll them to loosen up the juices in there. I'm also going to put in juice from lemon as well. And really cup your hands or just put it through a strainer to make sure you don't get those seeds in there, because that's a nightmare. Right. So it looks really pretty. I'm going to drain the juice from the fish and then we're going to toss it onto our salsa. So I'm going to pour this in here. Isn't that pretty? Really beautiful. And then let's just toss it. And we still have some more items to add. The olive oil, some salt and pepper. Isn't that pretty? It smells amazing. So I'm going to start to add our salt and pepper. I'll add a half a teaspoon of salt. And then you'll want to taste it to make sure you don't need any more. This is a Sicilian olive oil, so it's a little bit fruity. Then we're going to add my seasoned rice wine vinegar. I love my seasoned rice wine vinegar. I think I put it on everything. And then I'm going to add a couple dashes of sriracha. There. And some fresh ground pepper. And the salt and the pepper, of course, is to taste. And then you could change this up however you like it. You can switch out the mango for diced pineapple. You know, be creative. Use your favorite flavors, really. So the shrimp and the scallops were cooking in the lime juice for 2 hours in the fridge, right? We've tossed it with all the salsa ingredients. I've tasted it, but it definitely needs a little bit more salt. So that's wonderful right now. I'm gonna put it back in the refrigerator so all those wonderful flavors can marry now. And then we're gonna take it back out and we're gonna have it with our chips. It's gonna be absolutely delicious. It already is. Can't wait for you to try this. All right, I got the sombrero back on. I'm ready for the party. And this is absolutely amazing. You're gonna love this. I can't wait for you to go make it. Have a great weekend. Remember, you can find this recipe at thetravelingepicurean.com. Have a really great weekend. Adios.